Dude, get the net. 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 I got the net. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. You know we're getting on that crappie dangle. Beautiful slabs. We're hitting a brand new lake. We're going to talk about tips and tricks to break down new water and get on them dandies like that. Y'all stick around. Hey, what lake are we on? He ain't gonna tell you. He ain't gonna tell you. Let's get this joker going. Look, I'm gonna go raw, just raw skill right here. Ready? I'm gonna drop it all the way down, let it hit the bottom, just like that, and I'm gonna come up. Oh, oh, baby, oh, baby. What'd I tell you? I got that booger. I got that booger sled. I got that snot sled. Oh man, that was cool. Oh, talk to me, girl. Talk to me. Look at that. Starting the day out with a kitty cat. Meow. Woo! Hit it hard though. We're gonna start y'all off with a kitty cat there. Anyway, air temperature today, it feels amazing. 70 degrees. Water temperature is 82 degrees Fahrenheit, ladies and gentlemen. So one thing that we're doing is using a combination of side imaging as well as forward-facing sonar live scope, LVS 34. So what we've done is we know just from fishing all the time, like we're always on the lake and stuff, we just know that this time of year we specifically like to fish 8 to 12 foot of water. We try to look for drop-offs or underwater submerged brush piles. And so when we first got here, I'm not gonna lie to you, we were trying to put together a pattern out in open water and all this stuff, and we decided, okay, let's go back to what we know, back to standing timber, and let's see if we can, or not standing, let's go to shallower water and see if we can find them. And old hero here, what led you to come to over here where we're at?
Pure instinct.
No, he saw the underwater river channel, so we followed the river channel.
Right.
We followed the river channel. It kind of dumped into this cove that we're in, and ironically, it's 10 to 12 feet deep. The water temperature's right. We pulled up that slab. So now what we're going to do is throw the live scope in the water, like you've seen. We're going to look for stuff like that. So see, those are potentially crappie. So while I'm talking, he's going to cast into that. We're going to see, but we're using the live scope to kind of really hone it in. You don't have to have live scope if you're just using side imaging. What you could do is go past it, look for all the spots on the stand-up timber or the submerged brush pile, stop, fish it. But I'm gonna put you on the chest. Hold on. This just in. He might catch one. Let's see. He's got his jig down there. He's got it down there. And look at that, ladies and gentlemen. Look at that. Call the taxidermist, baby. We pulling in slabs. All jokes aside,
That's the biggest bluegill we've caught all day.
That's the biggest bluegill all day. All jokes aside, that's what we're doing, and there you go. That is what we're here to catch. But obviously, we want the Mac Daddies. So let's keep breaking these piles down. Let's keep putting lures in their faces and see what we can't make happen. Hey guys, I'm using this 10-foot outlaw crappie pole with the Sensi tip, so I can. There we go. Oh, he had it and he didn't take it. So I can feel. I mean, I know it sounds silly, but you can actually feel a lot more. The tip of this thing is so much more sensitive than a standard pole. So I'm gonna drop it down in there. Let's see if that same guy wants to play. And I'm using a color I never use, just on a whim, seeing if maybe it's something they'll be interested in. There we go, got him. That's a dandy. That's a dandy, ladies and gentlemen.
That's like a nice fish.
There we go. Good little 11-inch fish. But hey, that's what we did. That's what we're after right there. Woo! Oh. Boom. So guys, that's what we're after right there, and that's all it takes. Getting in here, doing the work. You got the clicker, sir? Because we're 3 fish deep, and I don't think I've heard a single click.
I haven't clicked yet.
We're going to put this one back. Right on the next group. There you go. There you go. There you go. There you go. Let's look at it.
Yeah,
let's look at it.
Nice fish.
Coming into the strike zone. There you go. Oh, he hit it. Gosh, dang.
Yeah,
they're aggressive.
They're aggressive.
So that fish right there at 28 feet, if you could point to it for me. That fish right there.
18, 16.
So that's what we're going for. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cast over here to it. He's at 12 feet. Where's he at?
He squirted out.
He did. So 16 feet. That's okay. So now he's just floating. That's all right. I'm going to cast it right in front of him.
Eat up. Oh, he fell off of it.
He did.
Just go to the bottom.
Nope.
Oh, you got him.
Gotta stay calm.
Bring it. Oh! I swore you had that
I
fish.
did too. I swore I would have too.
He wanted it.
He did.
There's another one, 12 feet.
Yeah, so they're hanging right on this branch. There we go. Right there. Right in front of his face. He's gonna come out.
Here he comes.
Come on, eat it this time, big dog. He's swimming with it. Come on, eat it, eat it. I'm so what I'm doing is reeling up so that he's still swimming with it. Ah, he's still swimming with it. That's the frustrating part. Crappie are only gonna eat up. He's still with it. Let's see if I can commit. Let's see. Ah!
Not sure if that's.
He's swimming a lot for being a. But I pulled him right off that tree. Oh, had a short strike. All right. But that's what you want to do. You know, that crappie was following me out and that jig was staying right above it and he was following me. He just didn't want to commit. It's all right though. There's, well, whoa. So I don't normally use this orange color. I'm gonna switch to my normal, my go-to, which is purple. So let me switch this out and then we'll go from there.
Is that 5 or 6 somewhere right there, 32 feet?
Yes.
24?
24, yeah.
Following that belt. Kick it out there. Following that ball of shad.
Yep. Let's see. I picked up a new stack. Switch colors on them.
I think they're whites.
Right there.
Right there.
Base of the tree, huh?
Yeah.
Let's see. Let's see. Whoop. Got him. There we go. Little cast and blast. Little hybrid. There we go. Look at that. Multi-species day, huh? Already 3 different species in like the span of just that short. Right there. That's what we're after. That's not what we're after, but this is what we're after. Bloop. Here you go. There you go. Woo! Sniped him. Golly.
You talking about a feist yet?
Oh, that's why. That's a hybrid. Oh, dude, I thought that was a crappie. I was like, dude, that's the biggest. Let's see it one time.
Mad at that.
Let's see it one time. That's not bad.
Fish.
We
There you
got
go, white bass.
white. Oh, it is a white bass.
There you go,
Look
white
at that.
bass. Nice one.
I accidentally called it a hybrid.
There's some right there.
Yep, 26. That's the same tree we started with.
No, it wasn't.
Oh, sure
Start
is.
over there by that tree.
All right, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Right in their face. Oof, I got hit. There you go. You're right where you need to be. Come on with it. Come on with it. Right in their face. There you go. There you go. Got him. Got another. What is that?
Nice crappie.
Yeah, that's a
Nice crappie.
dadgum. That's a beautiful crappie.
Nice crappie. That white,
Woo!
man. I can't stand that white today.
Woo! And that goes to show you. I ran through there with purple. You came through there with a
Yeah.
white jig. Let's see that jig when you get it out. Boom, right there. So beautiful crappie.
Yeah, 1/8 ounce jig head. That's an Idaho. Of course, I got to put the crappie nugget in there, and then it's got a, you know, white curly-tailed
That's
shorters.
it.
1/8 ounce jig.
Catching them slabs. Let's before we release it, let's get a picture here. All right, back he goes. Freaking wumbo.
That's a freaking tank.
Ah, I thought the camera was on. It wasn't, but there we go.
That's a tank.
Oh my word, that was a freaking giant. Golly,
That's a big fish.
that is a
man.
freaking
Healthy fish in this.
tank, dude. So what we did is we pulled up to this tree on, you know, on a live scope. I dropped down below through the shad, let that joker just kind of sit idle, and boom, shakalaka. Thought the camera was on the whole time.
That's a great
Man, it's a beautiful fish. Let's see what we got. Let's see what we got. Look at that. Look at that, baby. 14-inch fish. That is a freaking toad. You know what you ought to do is smash the subscribe button for that tank and for that tank. Oh! We'll say it was a 6-pounder. Oh, man. But yeah, that's what we're after right there. Then beautiful 14-inch fish. Oh, got the camera on, but that's what we're after right there. And if you keep just don't give up and stick to the technique. Just keep hitting, doing what you do, fishing how you know to fish. And I'm telling you, you'll put fish in the boat. Let's keep going on this structure though. We're just trying to get them to react here. There you go. There you go. There you go. Finally got one.
That's a
Let's
crappie.
see that thing. So there's definitely a school of crappie. And then let me show you what we're looking at right here. So I forget y'all can't see everything, but that's what we're looking at right there. That little ball of fish right there. See how they're just suspended? They're not moving left and right, up, down. They're not swimming around, being all crazy. They're kind of lethargic and they're hanging out between these two sticks. That's what you want. So that's his jig that just went in it. And you can see it coming across. That's the fish coming up. And that's him picking the fish up out of the water. So that's exactly what you want to do every single cast. I'm gonna try it with purple one more time, and if it doesn't happen, I'm gonna switch up to something a little bit lighter. I might go what he's got, maybe a monkey milk type color.
I'd go maybe a little smaller too. I don't know why I'd say that, but I think it's because I went through there 10 times and finally caught one.
And again, the water temperature is 82 degrees, so these fish are still kind of lethargic, kind of just chilling. Yeah, I went to the biomass with nothing, no hits. So what I'm gonna do, real quick, I'm gonna make a quick change here. I'm gonna grab the gear here, and then on the front right side, I got a bunch of lighter colored jigs, and I really like these by Panfish Assassin. So what I'm gonna do is grab this one, pop off this purple, pop on this Panfish Assassin color like that. Now let's run that through there. Let's see what we can't make happen. Let's see if we can't connect with something now. A little smaller of a profile. Again, that nest is going to be right there. So right there, I'm going right in it. Going to come right over them. Just let it sit for a second. I'm just letting it drift, that's all. Got one swimming with me. There we go. And he's such a light bite. Let's try it again. Let's try it again.
Would you switch to a shad color?
Yeah. Yeah, I went shad color with a little bit of blue hue in it. I'm gonna go down into the ball.
Cut the tail off.
I've been over the school of fish the whole time. I just went down into the middle of them. And this shows you guys how picky these fish can be, depending on what time of year it is, depending on the certain circumstances that are going on with the fish. But there's no less than probably 20 fish right there. And this just also goes to show you that even if you're using live scope or anything like that, doesn't mean you're going to catch fish. Doesn't mean you're guaranteed to hook up every time. And they just don't want nothing I got going today. There it is. There it is. I said that and he hooked up to it. That's a dandy.
All right.
There we go. There we go. And that's what you're working for right there. That's what you're working for. So we figured out a school. We switched up colors. We downsized our profile just a touch. And that's what you get right there. You get them crappie. So that's how it's sitting in the water, nice and flat, just like I like. So another thing that you can do is you can take one of these spring-loaded bobbers like this, and I think the fish want it really, really still, and I think they want the bait to be in their face. So what I'll do is I'll look at my screen here. Those fish are at about 10 feet deep. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna drop this jig down to 10 feet, which is the length of my pole. I'm just gonna let it sink into the water, and I'm gonna hook up one of these spring-loaded bobbers to that line right there at about 10 feet.
Did you orange?
I did not. So I put that bobber on there, and again, this is just simply so that that lure will stay suspended right where I want it to be, right in that fish's face. So boom, we're just gonna let it sink, just let it go down, and that jig's gonna go down, and it's just gonna sit right there. And so that bobber is gonna hold that jig right there, and we'll see if that helps. And again, I'm just trying to teach y'all different ways that y'all can do this. You know, sometimes you got to pop that jig a little bit, move it around. Old rods and reel busted out the long pole. And just watch that bobber. If that bobber falls sideways or it goes completely underwater, well then you know what to do. Set that hook. I need to go a little bit shallower. So that's the beauty of these. I need to go a little shallower, so I'm just going to go whoop right there. I'm going to pick this line up. Now the downfall to fishing like this is that jig, you can't really cast it like you like to. You're going to have to, you're kind of at the mercy of the bobber, because you can't reel your line all the way in. So it's right where it needs to be. It just needs to be a little bit further back. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to reach back here out of his way, and I'm going to cast the crap out of it. That gets all of it out in the water for you, and then we're going to reel it in. We're going to reel it, and we're going to stop right where we want that jig to fall. And so when that happens, that jig's going to come through that pile like that, just like I want it to. And boop, it's going to stand up like that. We're going to see if maybe that's what they want. Again, we're on for sure a pile of them. We're just trying to figure out what they want. Alright, they don't seem to want that, but that is a very, 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 very useful and successful way that we've caught many a fish. As y'all, if you've been around the channel for a while, you know that. If you haven't been around the channel for a while, it's a great time to go smash the subscribe button, I can tell you that. Let's cast it. Let's go old school again. Let's just go standard what we normally do. Boom. That's how you do it, folks. That's how you do it. Oh, he's ready. Just like that. Just like that. Those are several different methods you can use for picking up these crappie whenever you're fishing timber. Shorts. They're all shorts, but hey, they're in here. They are here and they're tightening the line. There we go. Let it sit right there. Give it an upward presentation. Put it in their face. And bada bing, bada boom, baby. Alright. These seem to be the shorts of the lake. These are all like 9 and 10 inch fish. So what we're gonna do is go find some more and we'll pick y'all back up at the next spot. I'm your huckleberry. Watch this. Watch it. You better leave this fish behind. Check this out.
It's on the back. It's on that right side.
Yeah, maybe. I'm on the right side.
Good deal.
Watch this.
I'm going down to the abyss.
Oh, dude, I watched the whole thing. I watched your rod tip just bow down. Look at that.
Yeah.
What technique did you use, sir? If you say raw skill, I'm gonna push you in the lake.
So find the fish.
That's
and
key.
Just pitch out to it and let it come down, and right before it hits the dog on top of his head, hit the brakes. That little lure right there is going to swing down right on top of his face, and if they're aggressive, they're going to slam it.
There you go. That's what's been happening. They're like chilling, like right here. Let's see.
Going down.
How about that one right there?
Put the brakes on. Right across the head. Right there. Hit it.
Mm-mm.
There it goes.
Oh, daggum, he sure did. There you go. That's a dandy.
Fish, man.
That is a fish.
Holy.
Dude, get the net. 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 I got the net. Guys, this might be a record freaking crappie for us. Dude.
That old record, that's a damn good fish, man.
Dude.
Look at the size.
Dude. Are you kidding me?
That is a
Dad, dude, dude. This is real. Oh my gosh, that's probably one of the biggest fish I think you've ever caught. I've ever been with you when you caught it.
That is a huge crappie.
Look,
it fell out as soon as I picked it up.
Holy buckets, dude.
Look at that fish.
Are you kidding me? Dude.
That is a tank.
Holy, hold on, let's get a...
Let
me get it wet so we don't burn them.
And as soon as we put it up here, that lure fell right out its mouth.
It did. So we got a 15-inch scale here. He's gonna blow it out. He's gonna blow it out, dude. That's a 15-inch.
Now look, I'm on the end of it.
On the
now
end.
It's closed. Oh, it's so close.
Just close to 15.
14.75.
Yeah. Gosh, dude.
What a
you want to do a weight or no? Just.
I don't think I have my scales on here.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
Well, that's interesting.
Unusual.
Hold on, we gotta.
Oh, it's not a.
We're gonna
it's a
get
2-pound fish.
We're gonna get some pictures, dude.
Do I
Look
have my
at.
scale on here.
I really hope you do. Let's look. Let's look real quick. If you do, it's in here. I don't know why you. I don't know why you wouldn't. To get it zeroed out. You think it's 2 pounds?
He's 1.8.
Let him go. We'll get down here. 147.
Really?
It was dancing between 147 and 150.
Still a big fish. That's a big fish.
If it was pre-spawn, dude, if it was pre-spawn, I'll tell you right now, that would be the 2.5 pounder all day. That's what we came for. Let's get that release.
Oh man,
dude.
He hit it like a tank.
I tell you what.
Hit it like a tank. Woo! I need to drink coffee. Give me a cup of coffee on that one.
I tell you what. Fish like that make the trip all worth it. I will tell you, we're like almost 3 hours from the house right now, and that singular fish did it for both of us.
That's
I mean,
nice one.
dude, I told y'all, I tried to tell you, just stick to what you know. We were trying to fish offshore, trying to fish deep, and I said, dude, let's just do what we know. Let's go back. Let's go 10 to 12 feet, and we're floating in 14 feet of water. Caught a freaking stud. Y'all smash the subscribe button for that fish. Don't worry, there's more fish to come.
See?
Yep, you finally got him. You finally got him, sir. I'll tell you one thing.
Fish.
I'll tell you one thing they don't want today. It's literally anything I have on my pole.
Just got to put something white on.
What they do want is everything Rods and Reel has.
They want white.
Hold on, I see another one. Let's see if I can snipe this one right here. Watch this. Beautiful. Put it back.
Put it back.
Goes from another day. Ah, stupid thing overheated. There's one thing that these cameras do. What's that?
There's some big fish in this lake.
There is some big fish. Big old bucket heads.
Some big quality fish, man.
That's it. So again, we pulled up on a tree. He saw it on the scope. Yeah. Big.
Hey, that fish is
huge.
just huge.
But he pulled up on the tree. We both did. We've been pitching to it for like 2 minutes now. And he just pitched out to it. I think what's happening is, and if you've watched any of my previous videos, I love this setup. We like to keep a split shot over the jig. So there's a jig, and then about 8 to 10 inches is the actual split shot. It's just a combo setup. But anyway, what's happening is that weight falls rapidly. Goes down. Well, that jig follows behind, and then when it gets to where you stop it, that jig swings through like that. And usually on that downswing, whew, then fish hammer it. I think that has a lot to do with these bigger fish too, because that weight comes in, it kind of eases them for just a second, and then that thing kind of swings through, and it has that tail flutter and gives it that natural look, natural enticing flavor basically. And that's what we've been doing to hammer these fish. I have not been hooking up as much as he has, and I do not have a split shot over my jig head. So that may be something that you want to add if you're fishing standing timber like we are today. Seems to be working for them. Obviously we switched colors. We found the color of the day, and it was white. So started with purple, started with orange. Those weren't working. Another thing to note is the wind has significantly died off. It was about 9 miles an hour when we got here. Now it's at about 1, maybe 2, and full sun. So those fish seem to be getting tighter and tighter to structure, which is normal. You know, as it gets hot in the day and the sun comes up, they want shade. Fish don't have eyebrows or eyelids or anything, so they hang out in the shade to get a break from that sun. And just like I'm describing, these fish are all hanging tight to structure, and they're hitting them jigs as soon as they swing through. So that's another tip that y'all could use if you're trying new water, trying to see what kind of pattern you can put together. This is a very good way. This is how a lot of people tournament fish too. They're just cruising, hitting structure, floating fish, individual fish, just one after the other, after the other, after the other. If we were fishing a tournament today, we'd be doing fantastic. We have 2 or 3 or 4 actually really good solid fish and a couple of dinks in between. But anyway, hope those tips help. Let's keep going. I did it. This camera keeps overheating and it is driving me up a wall, but we did it. We finally caught a Mondo one. All we did, like we've been doing, pulled up to the tree, dropped down the jig, bada bing, bada boom. Caught a slab of a fish, dude. Caught a freaking slab. So let's put her back in there, let her go down. See if this camera will stay cool enough to let y'all hang out with us. The pocket, it looks like there's another good group back there. You see them?
Oh yeah. Right back here by that.
There we go. I'm right over them.
Be careful, it's awful sticky back there.
I'm right over them.
That's right, you get back in and stay stuck.
Hey. Right there.
Got
him. I got him on there. There we go. There we go. Just had to adjust the landing zone. The LZ had to move a little bit. Nice white crappie there. Boop. See if we can't get another angry, aggressive old white crappie. Boom, right over the pile. Oh. Super sticky in there. I think you said that already. There we go.
Yeah.
Look at that little guy.
Nervous to go back in there.
Look at that.
So sticky.
Bloop. Magnums. Okay, so I'm gonna show y'all basically what we're doing here. So if you want to talk about it, feel free to. But basically what we do is we have the scope in the water, and we're looking for any type of fish. So you're looking for timber, stuff like that. So see how you have that tree underwater there, and then you have these footballs that are around it. So what he's doing is dropping down to them right there. He's gonna stop, come right over their head like that. And crappie, if they're feeling super aggressive, they'll swim out with it. So you see how that one swam out with his jig? So that's all we're doing is we have the scope in the water. We're on the trolling motor for this style of crappie fishing. And we're just cruising. And by we, I mean old rods and reels using the pedal. But we're just cruising, looking for stick ups, underwater structure, but you're looking for these little footballs, little balls stuck to the side of trees. And sometimes there's 2, sometimes there's 1, sometimes there's 4 or 5. What you just saw on the screen, that was what we like a little 4-pack. There was 4 fish that were sitting around that tree, but they weren't aggressive. So we cast to them a couple times. He's still casting to them right now. If they want to react, they'll swim with it or they'll eat it. That's how you know if they're ready to play ball or not. If you cast to them 3 or 4 times and that lure goes by them, and they don't do anything, they don't react, they don't look at it, they don't swim off the tree, then they probably don't want to play ball.
Oh,
so well, it sounds like he had a little strike there. So very likely going to stay here because he gets tunnel vision. You get tunnel vision, sir.
Nope. I'm out.
But that's another tip for y'all if you want to know how we're finding these fish. That's how. And it can be tricky. So let me show you the landscape here. You can see the landscape. So when I tell you we're stopping a lot, we're stopping a whole lot because this sir likes to check all these trees. Normally we wouldn't fish standing timber, but it's a new lake. It's very heavy with timber. It's actually very similar to Lake Fork. If you've ever been to Lake Fork, it's like got trees everywhere. And so you get in those trees and you just kind of get sidetracked because you pass a pod, and so you just want to stop and pitch on them. And every now and then, like you saw, we pick up big groups. We stop at the big groups, pull in 5 or 6, and then we continue on with our mission there. That's just one way that you can break down a new lake to figure out where the crappie are and what the crappie want to do in that specific area. And as we go, we're plugging waypoints and whatnot. So what we'll do is continue this same method all day, plug all these waypoints in, and then maybe next time we come back, it'll be dead of winter. We'll go really shallow up in the creeks. It'll be the dead of summer. We'll go out and go offshore. You just do those types of dip methods, and then you start to build spots within lakes, depending on where it's at. If you're new like this one and you're not going to come back frequently, at least you know, okay, when I go back, I know we can hit this, at least this little bit. This lake is huge, and I think we fished maybe 1.5 miles to 2 miles of shoreline, if that, and we're over 50 fish for the day. So it's a fantastic lake, and it's just, again, this is just one way that when we get to a new lake, how we break it down this time of year. It's towards the end of summer. It's September. It's actually September 11th right now. Again, fishing 10 to 16 foot of water, pitching jigs. It's just how we chose to break this lake down today, and a method that you can use. So you use all those methods, and you pull up on a tree like this one that we just found, and it's either loaded with fish or those are shad. Either way, we're about to find out. 30 feet out, a little short. Oh yeah, there we go, I'm in them.
That is a lot of something.
Got them. Yep, they're crappie. They're crappie, baby. They're dandies. They're dandies. Holy dandies.
What a great crappie.
Man, that is what you do. That is why you go, you scan, you just take your time, and you break down the lake, man. That's why you do it right there. Well, I hate to end with such nuggets of a fish, but sometimes that's how it goes. Guys, I hope today's video helped y'all pick up some tips for breaking down a new lake. It's a very important thing to do, to make sure you have several options. As the years go on, you want to have several options to fish, and it's always fun to break up the scenery and go to somewhere new for sure. If you have any questions, drop them down in the comment section below. Make sure you smash that subscribe button. We're almost to our first 1,000 subscribers, and you could make that dream come true if you hit that subscribe button. Shout out to Native Angler Apparel. Check them out, nativeanglerapparel.com. We just rolled out these new waterproof breathable hats. They're 100% waterproof. They are fantastic. I've been wearing mine all day and I have 0 complaints. Use code NATIVES at checkout to get 15% off of your order. Old rods and reels, still pulling them in. Look at that, slab master over here. Fantastic day. Y'all smash the subscribe button. Check out this video and we'll catch y'all on the next one. Peace.